Hello everyone, how are you all? I am Siddharth Kumar Jha and today I welcome you in the Digital Image Processing lecture series. So in the last video, we have discussed how digital images are represented in computer using pixels and the channel. But now let's focus on the two important factors that decides the quality of a digital image, spatial resolution and gray level resolution. Okay, so by the end of this video, you will understand how these two parameters affects clarity, sharpness, and overall image quality. So let's understand it in detail. So I have to go to my notepad. So just hold a second. Okay, so let me write the topic name. So the topic name is like I will write spatial and gray level resolution. Spatial. Oh, just a second. And gray level resolution. Okay, so let's start with our today's first topic, which is like what is what is spatial resolution? Spatial resolution. Okay, so the spatial resolution measures the smallest object or details that can be resolved in an image. It depends on the pixel density and the number of samples per unit area. Okay, so just let me write it down. So it measures the smallest object or details that can be that can be resolved in an image. Okay, so let's move further. Then we will talk about the dependencies. So just write it down like it's depends on pixel density and your and pixel density, what is it? Number of samples per unit area. Okay, per unit area. So if there is the more pixel, then higher spatial resolution and your clear details. So let me write it down. More pixel, if more pixels are there, then higher resolution, and higher resolution means detail, clear details. Okay, so suppose if you have 512 into 512 pixels and there is 128 into 128 pixels of the same skin. Okay, so suppose if there is a scene and you have click a picture into the 512 resolution and in 128 resolution. So in the 512, because there is the high pixel size, so it will give you the more sharp edges, like while the lower looks your blurry image. Okay, so the next one is your gray level resolution. The next thing is your gray level resolution. So gray level resolution. So what it is? So the number of distinct intensity. Distinct intensity means your brightness level of a pixel can represent. Okay. So the number of distinct intensity or your brightness level a pixel can represent. Okay, so it is determined by the bit per pixels, which is a BBP. So I hope you know, like L is equal to 2 to the power k. This is the formula. Okay. So if there is first 1 bit, then black and white. 8 bit means your gray label image or your standard gray label, and 24 bit means your RGB image. Okay. So let's move further with the combined effect. Okay. So what are the combined effect of these? So combined effect. So if there is like high spatial plus high gray level resolution, which leads to your better quality. Okay, which leads to your better quality. But what it will take? Large storage, large storage. Okay, and if there is like low spatial and your low gray label resolution. So what it will leads to? Yeah, your poor quality, poor quality, or your you can say your blurred image. Okay, poor quality or your block blocky or blurred image, and it will take some less storage. Okay, and if you talk about the trade-off, so the trade-off, so the more resolution is equal to better clarity, but requires the more memory and bandwidth. Okay, so more your more resolution is equal to better clarity, but requires what? More memory and bandwidth. More memory and bandwidth. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So let's take an practical example. So in the medical imaging, if there is high spatial resolution is a critical for detecting the small tumors. Okay, and in the satellite image, high gray level resolution helps to detect su subtle difference in the trainer. Okay, and your streaming and storage. So sometimes reduce resolution in adaptable to save the space. I hope I am clear. So let's move further with the storage implication. Okay. So as I have told, like if there is 512 into 512 image, then it will be like 8 BBP bit per pixel. So how much storage it will take? Correct? 256 KB. And for the same scene, if there is we are using 24 bit per pixel, then it will take you almost 786 KB. So see the storage difference. So I think this is clear. So the key point is like the spatial resolution So how many pixels are there? And your gray level resolution means how many shades or brightness are there in your image. Okay. So just understand the key takeaway from the today's video. So the first one is your spatial resolution control the details in the space, okay, which is your sharpness, and the gray level resolution control the details in the intensity, which which is like your contrast smoothness, and both are equally important for the good image quality, and always a trade-off between quality and storage. Okay, if you will improve the quality, the storage will be improved, and if you will decrease the quality, the storage will be less. Okay, so that's all about the today's video. In this, we have understand the spatial resolution and gray level resolution, the two parameters that together define how good and bad an image looks like in the digital form. Okay, so in the next video, we shall learn about the zooming and shrinking digital image. So technique to resize image and the effects on the resolution and quality. So I hope you guys has liked this video and you get helpful information from this. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for the more upcoming videos. So see you in the next video. Tab tak ke liye keep learning and keep exploring. Bye bye.